How's it going, guys? It's Red, and in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys a super powerful assault rifle setup that you guys can be using right now in Back 4 Blood. Now, with this build, you guys should be easily able to get through Recruit and Veteran, and this build can also be taken into Nightmare. But before we get into that, if you're new here to the channel, make sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe for more awesome Back 4 Blood content, just like this. Also, make sure to check out the link to my Discord server. It's going to be down in the description below. You guys can use it to find teammates to play Back 4 Blood with, so if you guys are in some dire needed teammates, make sure to come check out the Discord server. And without further ado, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Alright, so here we are in the deck building menu in Back 4 Blood. This is going to be the complete deck list, so if you guys are just looking to copy and paste the deck, now is your time to do so. But for the remainder of this video, I'm just going to be talking about why every card is where it is and just what role every card plays in the deck and just everything like that. Now, the objective of this deck is simple. We are just a simple AR deck, which means we are just going to be looking to put out as much damage as fast as humanly possible, and we're also going to want to be playing a bit at a distance, unlike, some of the other decks like shotgun decks and SMG decks. ARs are actually going to excel when you, get farther away from the ridden. Now, in the number one spot, we have Cold Brew Coffee, which gives us plus 15% reload speed, plus 25% aim speed, weapon swap speed, and use speed. Now, this card gives you everything an assault rifle deck wants. It gives you reload speed and aim speed, which are two of the things that ARs don't really particularly excel at, whereas something like an SMG does. But if you give all those attributes over to an AR2, that's going to obviously make it really powerful. Obviously, the weapon swap speed isn't that relevant, but the use speed is actually also like a hidden all-star, because use speed really comes into effect with a lot of different things, such as, picking teammates up, opening up chests, anything that requires a progress bar. Use speed is going to make that faster. And I think for just all the versatility that this card gives you, and with having absolutely no downsides, it's just too good to pass up. Now, number two is going to be Front Sight Focus, which gives us plus 20% accuracy, plus 10% weak spot damage, and 15% aim speed. Now, this card is one of the cards that got a rework with the February update that just happened a few weeks ago, and once this card got reworked, it turned into an absolute staple for the AR decks, in my opinion, because much like Cold Brew Coffee, this card is just going to give you a lot of versatility for absolutely no downside. It's going to give you accuracy, weak spot damage, and that critical aim speed, which I was talking about earlier. I mean, ARs really want to aim in as quick as humanly possible, and we don't want to have to play bad cards just to, aim faster. So if we can just get, tagged on aim speed cards and just add them up, over time, that's good enough. Now, at number 3, we have Money Grubbers, which says each time our team loots copper, we gain 3 additional copper, stacking up to 75 additional copper. Now, the reason that we're playing this card is because this is by far and away just the best copper card in the entire game. This is going to generate you the most copper than any other card will, and this card also stacks, so it just gets really, really obnoxious when you, get to the range when you start to have 2 to 4 players use it. Now, I do think that as long as you just have Money Grubbers, you don't really need any other cards to help you with your copper economy. I do think that this card is just going to single-handedly do the job by itself. Now, at number 4, we have Ammo Belt, which gives us plus 50% ammo capacity and plus 15% reload speed. Now, this card also got a rework with the February update, and I mean, this card became, pretty much just the better ammo mule in like these AR decks, because ammo mule really excels in decks that, just really chomp through ammo. And I get it, assault rifles also just chomp through ammo, but I mean, this card still gives us 50% ammo capacity, and I would totally take, getting 25% less ammo capacity for some extra reload speed, because like I was saying earlier with the aim speed, I mean, we want to be stacking up different, statistics over time by just getting, these little add-ons on all these other cards. And I mean, when you combine them all together, it's going to be just very powerful. Now, the main reason outside of like the reload speed that I have Ammo Belt in here instead of Ammo Mule is because I feel like 75% is just kind of too much. You know what I mean? Like, especially if you have a bot on your team. Like, if you have a bot on your team, you essentially have like unlimited ammo. So if you intend to play solo, you honestly could get away with just playing no ammo cards, because your bots are going to drop you ammo, and as long as you pick it up, you're going to have infinite ammo. Now, at number 5, we have Reckless Strategy, which gives us plus 30% weak spot damage and minus 5% damage resistance as the downside. Now, the reason that this card is in here is because I wanted, just something that I feel like could give us just a lot of damage, just a one card that doesn't really have a really, really bad downside. Because the first thing that comes to mind is just something like Hyper Focus, because, obviously it gives us a lot of weak spot damage, but I feel like just with ARs, this downside is just too much, and I feel like we can compromise with 30% by essentially having no downside and just, pray that our aim's good enough to get away with it. Now at number 6, we have Amped Up, which says when a horde is triggered, our team is going to gain 25 temporary health. Now, the reason that this card is in the deck is because it's essentially one of the best cards in the entire game right now. Like, it actually just might be the best card in the entire game right now, because first off, this card stacks. So, you know, if you got 2 people using it, you get 50 health, and then if you have 4 people using it, you get 100 temporary health. And it is very easy to trigger hordes in this game. Like, there's sleeper hordes, bird hordes, you know, you got snitchers, you got all that other stuff that just calls hordes. And I mean, you can kind of just, you know, start calling hordes on command and then just gaining, you know, 25 health, 50 health, and it's temporary health, which is so much more busted than regular health, because temporary health goes over trauma damage. Like, you know, you'll get temporary health past your regular health bar, and you cannot gain trauma damage while you have temp health. So just with all these things combined, Amped Up is just one of, if not the most broken cards in the entire game right now. Now at number 7, we have Line 'em Up, which gives us plus 10% effective bullet range, 15% recoil control, 25% bullet penetration, and aim speed. Now, the reason that this card's in the deck is because it kind of just gives us an up on like a lot of the statistics that we don't really have much of, plus it helps us out with the aim speed, which, like I said earlier, we need a critical number of cards that, you know, just kind of throw aim speed on. And I mean, giving ARs effective bullet range, recoil control, and bullet penetration is all things like it desperately wants, you know what I mean? Now at number 8, we have Wide Mouth Magwell, which gives us plus 30% reload speed with minus 5% damage resistance as the downside. Now, I know this card seems a little basic, you know, to be in a deck that, you know, can go into Nightmare, because honestly, usually just picking a card that, you know, gives us just reload speed and that's it isn't good enough. But I feel like at this point in the deck, you can kind of just, you know, take an off pick and, you know, give you something that's just gonna accrue you a lot of value over time, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like card slots 1 through 7 just accrue so much value and just power that you can get away with, you know, just picking a reload speed card and then, you know, continue to pick more power. Now at number 9, we have Padded Suit, which gives us plus 10% damage resistance and plus 5 health with minus 20% stamina efficiency as the downside. Now, the main reason that this card is in the deck is because it gives us damage resistance with not much of a downside. Now, damage resistance means we take less damage, which means we can keep our amped up temp health longer, which, I mean, like I said earlier, it makes it so we can't accrue trauma damage. So, I mean, as long as we just play our cards right, play slow, I mean, this is going to go really, really well when you pair it up with amped up. Now, at number 10 is going to be Shredder, which says each bullet hit causes the target to take 1% increased damage for 3 seconds, and it stacks up to 15%. Now, this is essentially going to guarantee that anything you're shooting at is going to die, like, within 15 to 20 bullets. Like, I mean, obviously, common don't count, but, like, anything outside of tall boys, they are going to die in, like, 15 bullets as long as you hit them in their weak spot, because we're already doing, like, a decent amount of damage, and just throwing an extra 15% on there is really, really powerful. Now, number 11 is going to be Screwdriver, which gives us plus 50% use speed and plus 10% stamina. Now, like I was saying with Cold Brew Coffee, use speed is, you know, honestly kind of like a secret all-star, and you are honestly going to see a noticeable difference in just, you know, how the game kind of operates when your use speed is just really, really high. And the stamina is also really good because we have to be able, you know, to train around zombies, to group them up, and, you know, sometimes you need to just be able to, like, run around a little bit, so getting the extra stamina also isn't bad. Now, the number 12 and 13 spot are both going to serve the same role. They're both just going to be DPS cards. One's going to be large caliber rounds, and the other one's going to be silver bullets. Now, large caliber rounds gives us plus 7.5% bullet damage and plus 200% bullet penetration, and silver bullets is going to give us plus 7.5% bullet damage and 15% effective bullet range. Now, these are both in here simply so we can just do more damage and kill things faster. Simple. Number 14 is going to be High Vis Sights, which gives us plus 30% aim speed. Now, I mean, I know I said earlier you can't really get away with playing cards that, you know, just do one thing, like give you aim speed and that's it, but you're not going to be drawing this card until something near like a finale, you know what I mean? Because once you already have, you know, card slots 1 through 13, you are going to be just like a powerhouse. As long as you're playing the deck correctly, you're playing slow, you are just going to be an absolute powerhouse. And, you know, it's just going to be so nice to have that extra aim speed, and it's just going to make you be able to kill things a lot quicker because you can aim quicker, which means you can kill things quicker. And number 15 is going to be Tactical Vest, which gives us plus 30% rifle ammo capacity and plus 10% damage with assault rifles and LMGs. Now, the main reason that this is in here is to make up for our ammo mule loss, because I did say that we didn't really need the extra 25% ammo capacity, and I mean, for the most part, we don't really need it, but finales can be kind of an exception. And I mean, you know, this card also gives us damage, it gives us ammo capacity, doesn't give us any downsides, and it makes it so we don't have to play ammo mule. But I mean, honestly, if you wanted to just play ammo pouch instead of tactical vest, I mean, go ahead and do it, but I feel like tactical vest is better, and I feel like just later in the game, we just need more ammo, you know what I mean? Well, that's going to do it for the video, guys. Make sure to leave a comment down below telling me any deck changes that you guys would make, and as always, if you happen to enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more awesome Back 4 Blood content, just like this. Also, make sure to check out the link to my Discord server. It's going to be down in the description below. You guys can use it to find teammates to play Back 4 Blood with, so if you guys are in some dire need of teammates, make sure to come check out the Discord server. And until next time, it's been Red, and I'll see you guys in the next video.